Hey y'all, welcome to Adventures with Aggie, brought to you by Coco's Coffee House. Go check them out. They're located at 175 Bleecker Street in Greenwich Village. Today we have with us Luis Gutierrez. He's the technical director for Queensboro FC, and he's going to tell us all about what Queensboro FC has coming up and his story about how he ended up at QBFC. So please welcome Luis. Luis, how are you doing today?
We are going good. Thank you. What about you?
Awesome. I'm great. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm excited to get to know a bit more about you and your story. But first, can you kind of just give me a little bit of background on who you are and what you do?
Yes, of course. I'm from Spain. I've grown in Spain playing soccer. I played some professional soccer then in my town in Toledo. I've been playing my whole life. Is a big part of my life already and in the past. And also I've my background is in sports science too. So when I finished my bachelor, I started thinking what I have to when I gonna do. So soccer I've been in my life for as I said for my whole life, and it was my first step. I said, okay, I have to be involved in soccer in any way. So the fitness side of the game has been always, a very something that I would like to study. That you can read a lot of information. You can improve players. You can be involved in the game too. So I started from there. Then an opportunity came to stay to came to New York, and little by little meeting people. I finished in New York Cosmos, working as a strength and conditioning coach for the first team. I've been working in that position for 2 years and a half. And then the situation of the club changed, and I took other roles as technical director in some ways, assistant the first the head coach, and the situation of the club changed again, and this opportunity in Queensboro FC came out, and it was great to start a new team in New York. Is something very excited, and we are here right now.
Awesome. You've done so many things, you've been so many places. I'm so excited
Yeah.
to dive a bit deeper. So I guess let's kind of start with why soccer. I guess backtracking from your whole
Yeah.
story that you just shared. But how did this become your sport, and when did you know that this was what you wanted to pursue in your career?
Yeah, it was very natural. I think from what my father told me, we were playing in the house, kicking the ball, just mm, breaking things, trying to enjoy the moment that you are with your family, with your parent, with your mother. And then in Spain, when we finished the school, at that moment, it was really easy to go to the park just with your friends and play soccer. And we spent, I remember from, I think, 4:30 p.m. to 8 o'clock or 9 playing soccer with my friends for hours. And little by little, I started to go to an academy. Then was everything was moving more to the professional side. I think I have some, or I had some skills. So I had opportunities to go to Zaragoza, that was a first team division team in Spain, Atlético de Madrid, Toledo, Badajoz, some clubs that are professional in Spain, and at the same time I started to study, and little by little, I don't know how, but it was very natural to me. If it was my first choice, was something that was natural in my brain, like I want to play soccer the whole time. And now it's my job too, so it's part of me.
That's awesome. I think that's so cool when people find that they love something so much and they're like, this is going to be my job, and they know it's going to be their
Yeah.
thing. But I guess kind of a twist on that question. At what point did you know you wanted to coach? You liked playing, and playing soccer is great. And then can you kind of talk about the difference of being a player versus being a coach and the things that you had to learn?
Yeah, no. Even when you are playing, there are some players on the field that has a role that is important for the coaches. Like you understand, you have a vision of the game, or because maybe the position that you are playing. I was a midfielder, and that role gives you another sensitivity, another feeling of the game. You understand the other position, you are listening to the coach, and you want to make sure that the other players are performing what the coaches are asking for. And little by little, you are feeling that you have a coach inside you, and I knew it probably at 23, 24, when I was 23, 24 years old, because you are seeing that you are not going to be a top player. You are not going to make the final step. No, so you start thinking in another option. Also, my family was supporting me in these decisions. Like, Luis, if you want to be in soccer, maybe you have to study, or you have to find another way, because on the field is very competitive, is very difficult. It's not for everyone. There are many people trying to get those spots, and just a few of them reach the level. So it was a decision that you made. I made in the same time that I was playing, because I feel it. I said, okay. And even in conversation with coaches, they say, Luis, you have a coach inside, or you can do this. I think you have the tools to do it.
That's so cool that they saw it in you. They were like, you can do this. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. I guess kind of transitioning into what you do, I feel like people hear the term technical director, but I don't think they actually know what it is all the time, myself included. So can you kind of tell us just what your role is, what you're doing with QBFC, and kind of a day-to-day, what that looks like for you?
Yeah. So I'm involved in every task that we are doing in the sporting side. So that means scouting, that means contracts with the players, that means finding the right field for the players, for the team, finding the opponent to play friendly games, stay in conversation with the league. You have to know the rules of the league. You have to plan what is gonna be the best for the team, in order to get the best players, to make the best team that is possible. Also, there is an important relationship with the coach, that the coach is the one that is on the field, that wants a specific profiles in every position. So I have to find those players for him. And also, I think the curriculum, the plan in the future. That we are gonna do, what we are gonna do with the academy, what kind of coaches we need to find, what kind of players are the best for our team, and what players are gonna be in the future in the first team. So there are other administrative tasks that we are doing every day in order to make everything possible the day by day for the team. So that could be everything: ordering food for the players, water. Cover many things now. So at the end of the day, as I said, you are involved in every single thing that you see on a soccer team.
It's awesome. Food's important. They got to eat too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, now I want to ask you kind of still about the transition here, but leaving the Cosmos, I guess, what made you decide that QBFC was for you?
Well, there is something important here, that the sporting vision of the club is under David Villa, and he's running the sporting side of the club. So he's from Spain. For me, it was it's very easy to transition to a club that has this philosophy. Bringing a Spanish philosophy to US for me was something that I see something that I could do it. Like I know the system in US. I know the area. I know New York. So I think that role fitted perfectly for me. So I spoke with David, with the rest of the staff, and we knew each other before that. We played against NYC FC when he was here, and we find that there is a chemistry in between both of us, and it was something that I see a plan for me. Okay, this is a team that is gonna play with this style, with the Spanish philosophy. I think I have both sides. I learned the style in Spain, and now I'm here in US for 7 years. So I think it was again something natural. Like okay, it's something that I can do, and they see it in the same way.
Definitely. This is so new, right? The team is so new. David is new to the team. You're new to the team. Everybody's new to the team. So can you kind of just talk about your experience with launching and creating a soccer team from the ground up?
Well, it's really, I think, a unique opportunity. Is not here maybe in US because the sport is relatively new. You can see another new teams that are arriving in the country, but in Europe it's very difficult to find a new club, a new soccer team that is starting in a professional environment. No, it's weird. And do something like that, I saw it like a unique opportunity, and it's been really excited because I think it's a great project. We have all the tools to be successful. I think we have a great staff on the office, in the sporting side. I think we are in the right place. I think Queens love soccer, and they are going to support us. I think that is something that we are feeling it already. And also, I think the league is a great platform to work and to initiate a project like this. And it's been really excited. I mean, we are doing our best, trying to make this U19 first. It's been a test for us. We are testing everything. We are learning from the city. We are learning from the other teams that are in New York, from other coaches, trying to put that together. And we need time. We need time. That is very important for us right now. And but to put all the pieces together is like a puzzle. Is a great experience, and we are enjoying a lot.
Well, I'm so excited. So I can't imagine how excited y'all are on being on the inside of everything and seeing him play out. But
Yeah.
no, I can't wait to go to my first QEFC match. But
That's great.
I guess I kind of want to twist the question again. So what's one of the biggest challenges that you faced with this whole like new everything, right? What has been some of the hard parts of this? I know y'all are having fun, lots of awesome things are happening, but have there been any bumps so far?
Yes, of course. Every day you find a challenge, and you have to find solutions for some small problems. No, so it's day by day. So first is the staff. So it's from Spain. They're coming here. They're new, so they have to understand the mentality of the players in New York. It's a new style for them. He's a coach. Giuseppe is a coach with a special philosophy that he wants to implement. So I have to connect that with the players, with the families too. So also we are treating this team and working as a professional team. So those players are students. Sometimes it's difficult to arrive on time for practice, just starting from there. So there are always issues that we have to solve, and it's not that we are enjoying, but it's difficult many times. So it's been a challenge every day finding solution for these small issues. But we are working to bring the best players from South America that we can get, from Europe. We have a residential house in Queens with some international players. So we are trying to create something special from the very beginning. And when you don't have the stadium yet, when you don't have the structure of a professional team, we are creating everything. It's, as I said, it's a puzzle that you have to be connecting the pieces, and sometimes the pieces doesn't fit. So we have to work in those details. And all the people that is in the office in the sporting side is working really hard. We are putting too many hours on this, and at the end of the day, it's gonna be successful. So
definitely, I think that's so cool that you're talking about diversity, because I know Queens is one of the most, if not the most, diverse borough in New York. And I love seeing how y'all are already encapsulating that from the very beginning of the team, whether it's the players or the merchandise. You can see it in everything, which is so cool to watch from the outside. I kind of wish I was from Queens now, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, it's a very special place. I think if you can walk in the streets, I mean, you can see that diversity is for us. People is asking us, so you are bringing players from different countries because you wanna do something similar what is here in Queens, and we say no, it's natural. If you for the tryouts, we don't need to find players for other nationalities. So it's in Queens. So they are gonna come 3 players from Ecuador, 3 players from Colombia, 2 from Spain, 1 from Denmark. So it's very simple. So it's a very special and unique place, and I think that mix is making special players too, because you have the US mentality, the New York mentality too, and then you have what they are bringing from other countries. So the mix is great to see how the talent and the quality is growing here.
Definitely. I'm so excited. I want to see it happen. I want to go to a game right now. But awesome. Let's talk about right now. So what are you and the team and everybody at QBFC, what are y'all working towards right now? Is there a focus or a goal? I'd imagine game day at one point would be cool. But what are y'all working on?
So we are finishing the preseason with this U19 with the team. We have 3 weeks to start the league. We're going to start in May. We are finishing the roster for the U19, and in really soon the USL Championship, that is the league that the professional team is going to play, will start, and we are going to be focusing in the pro team. So we are in that transition from the USL Academy, that is the U19, to the professional team. We are in that step, and it's great to see how the roster is getting shape. How we have 16, 17 players. We have to add 3-4 more pieces to the team to complete the roster, and now our mind is start thinking in the professional team. We are start looking for players. Very excited to see that the league, MLS and USL, will start really soon, and stay focused on that. So we are in that transition right now.
You say it like it's nothing, like, oh, we're just working on all of these 12 things. That's awesome.
Yes, no, it's easy to speak, it's easy to speak about it, to talk, but there is a lot of work behind. There is a lot of people putting many hours to make this club, and it's but you do it with a smile, because you are creating something from the ground. You can put your mark, your style here, and as I said, it's something for us coming from Europe is very unique. It's a great opportunity. We have to put too many hours, but at the end, it's worth it, because it's part of you are living part of yourself in the club, and I'm sure in 10 years we're gonna see a great brand, a great product, and everyone is gonna be proud of this time that we are putting here right now.
Definitely. We're all watching. We're all excited from the outside too. But I guess kind of just wrapping up a little bit here. I like to end on advice or tips or something like that. So first, could you give some tips to those who are looking to start coaching? I think people say they want to be a coach, they want to go into something within soccer, but they don't really know how to get started. So can you just kind of give some tips or pieces of advice?
Yes, I think for me, from my point of view, is the education is the most important thing. Is what make the difference. Even if you are not a great player, but you spend as much as you can learning, listening, watching videos. There are so many tools right now. There are that many information online that the first step is to find uh, a course, to find a license, to find something to study and start from there. Then you're going to meet people, you're going to see the following steps, and it's to create a path. But for me, everything starts for the education. I think that is going to make the difference between a coach that is average and a coach that is is going to be great and successful, and doesn't matter what you are doing, if you are training kids or professional, but what you do on the field from outside, people is going to say, okay, this coach knows what he's doing, and is spending time preparing the practice. He's looking for new exercises, or he has spending time learning. That I think that is what the players are looking for. Someone that can lead the practice and teach them the next step. For doesn't matter this is as I said, you 12 or you 19 or a professional player. If you can improve a player a little bit, you are doing a great job, and that started in education, I think.
Definitely. No, those are great tips. I love it. I love it. Awesome. So last question. I end all the shows on advice that you would give to your younger self. So what would you tell younger Luis before he embarked on this big career in soccer?
No, I think honestly, I think just maybe to enjoy more a little bit the day by day. Like there are issues, there are problems that you have to solve, and when you are young, you see a big mountain in front of you, and the day after you realize that is nothing, and there is another one the day after. So you have to enjoy every single day, every single minute what you are doing, because is the most important thing, to enjoy every single thing that you do, and that is connecting with other people, with the job that you are doing, with the studying that you are doing. If you enjoy, at the end of the day, you transmit that, and that is very important. Feel grateful, and enjoy every single minute.
No, definitely. I think younger Luis would appreciate that advice.
Yeah.
I love it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This was perfect. I'm looking forward to seeing what Queensboro FC has coming up in the future. I know I'll be there at some point when fans can go to games and stuff, I'll be there. But thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you for your time too, and we'll see you on the field really, really soon.
Luis, thank you so much for coming on the show. I love your story, and I'm super excited to go to a QBFC match, hopefully in the near future. Stay tuned for more episodes next week on Adventures with Aggie.